BadAss Becky wants to know, which is sexier to you? Butts, boobs, or a sexy pair of toes and wrinkly soles? Let me know in the comments section below. But for now, get ready for the season 4 premiere of the BadAss Becky Show. Mwah! Hello, welcome to Talk the Talk, a time where it's just you and me shooting the breeze about things that are important to me, and hopefully you too. Before I begin, I'd like to give a shout out to all the girls of my boutique for summer 2017. Swiss Miss Heidi, Harley, Little Ashley, Katrina Von Teese, Goddess Gigi, Millie Milkshake, Queen Layla, Cookie, and CC Lee. You can check them all out on the boutique page of my website, BadAssBeckyShow.com. Now, on to more fun. Today, I'd like to discuss why feet are sexier and definitely more interesting than boobs and butts. I know, you guys are like, Becky, no way. I'll take big, juicy jugs and a nice, mushy butt over a pair of feet any day of the week. But are boobs and butts actually sexier than feet? In my opinion, not necessarily. Here's my reasoning on why feet are sexier than boobs and butts, and definitely more interesting. For starters, accessibility and anonymity. And here's what I mean. Unlike boobs and butts, feet are out in the open for all to see without anything being uncomfortable or weird. Especially during the warm weather months, feet definitely have a clear advantage over boobs and butts, which is what I mean by accessibility. Women can't wait to take off their shoes and socks and slip their feet into a pair of sandals or flip-flops. And as a foot enthusiast, it's one of the best times of the year, hands down. In comparison, just because it's hot outside, it's very unlikely you'll see a sexy young lady strolling down the streets with her boobs out, let alone her butt. Not unless you're in Jamaica at hedonism or some other nudist resort. Even when it comes to your relationship, if your lady friend knows and is comfortable with you loving her feet, it's very easy for her to give you a quick little peek, or maybe even rub the side of your leg beneath the table with her feet. And just think, if you actually massaged her feet in public, almost no one would even look your way. But if you started squeezing her ass or fondling her breast, even with a shirt on, I'm sure you would get looked at in an awkward way. Now, on to anonymity. If you're a foot enthusiast, like me, it's so much easier to peep and perv on a pair of sexy feet rather than have a pair of boobs or butts. Most women will have no idea you're salivating at the sight of her feet, while staring at her boobs or butt for too long might get you a frown or even slapped. One thing that all three have in common is all three are usually hidden behind some type of barrier. In the case of feet, they're often encased in a pair of socks or shoes, which creates great sense of mystery and intrigue. What do her feet look like? Better yet, what do they feel like? Or smell like? Oh, sorry. I was just enjoying myself just a little too much. Sexy feet can be distracting, right? Now, when it comes to accessorizing feet, feet are the clear winner in this department. There are so many cute and sexy accessories that enhance feet and make them even more desirable than they already are. Simple things like socks and slowly slipping them on and off. Or even better, a silky pair of nylons that not only feel great, but smell even better. Or the feel and scent from wearing a pair of sneakers all day, worn with or without socks. And other various types of shoes like sandals, wedges, a sexy pair of heels, a nice pair of leather boots, flip-flops, soleless sandals, or my favorite, good old-fashioned bareback. Doesn't that sound sexy and nasty at the same time? I think so. Now, in comparison, all butts have are panties, boy shorts, and thongs. Now, each of them can be pretty sexy, but definitely not as interesting as the accessories for feet. Don't you agree? I mean, feet also have the advantage when it comes to jewelry. Something simple yet sexy, like applying an ankle bracelet, or something more intimate like a gentleman slipping on a toe ring. Are you proposing to me? Think about it. A ring on someone's booty just wouldn't be groovy. And bras are just bras. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. Now, nipple piercings can be pretty sexy, but it's still not on the level of accessories for feet. Now, feet are definitely on par and have some clear advantages when it comes to sex, too. What, you don't believe me? Okay, let this bad little redhead prove it to you. Think about it. All three can be touched and caressed and licked when doing the do and even effed. Though, I have to admit, the booty wins in the being effed department. But feet definitely win in the smell department. If you closed your eyes and had to inhale the scent of all three, which one do you believe would make you weak in the knees? Clearly not boobs, because they smell like nothing but skin. And who wants to smell someone's dirty ass? Although, based on the emails I receive, there's quite a few of you into that. Now, the scent of feet? Depending on the woman's chemistry, that scent can be one hell of an aphrodisiac and treat. Now, boobs are definitely sexy to suck on. But just think, unless you're on Mars, most women only have 2 nipples. But with feet, you have 10 sexy toes to suck on, as well as a sexy pair of soles, the heel, the arch, and even between her toes. Feet are definitely more easily accessible when doing the do too. Should I continue to prove it to you? Okay, cool. But you have to promise not to drool. Now let's think about the positions when doing the do. And one of the most important senses, and that's visual, right? Being able to see. When doing it missionary, you can turn your head to the side and see her feet, preferably pointed, letting you know it feels good and you're doing your thing. If things are getting really intense, you can even have her put them on your shoulders, or even have her rub her soles all over your face. And while you're there, you can easily have a lick, a nibble, or a taste. Now, when a foot lover is on top of his lady, He can also see her sexy boobies. But guess what? He can't really see her butt. Should I go on? I love proving I'm right and you guys are so wrong. Let's move on to doggy. Once again, your feet are in clear view. You can lift them up, rub them, or simply keep your eyes on them. You can also see her nice, juicy booty. But guess what? You can't see her boobies. The same goes for spooning, when she's on top, and pretty much every position you can think of. Feet are clearly more accessible when it comes to the physical and definitely visual. Now, feet can also be enhanced visually with the use of lovely polishes that come in all types of pretty flavors. I mean, you can't really say that about either boobs or butts, right? Come on. You have to admit, it would be kind of weird if you hooked up with a chick and her butt was blue and her boobs were scarlet? If that's the case, I definitely say it may be time for you to walk away. Better to play it safe. So, did I prove my case? Aren't feet sexier and more interesting than boobs and butts and really great? If you agree with me, and I think so, make sure you let me know in the comment section below. But before I go, I want to give another special shout out to all my badass babes. The adorable Miss Arcana, Ashley Fancy Feet, Miss Daniela Raquel, the lovely Abby, oh, Mandy, Miss Dee Dee Rican and her incredibly wrinkly souls. And last but not least, Miss Ash is crazy for feet. Follow all of the badass babes and the girls of Becky's Boutique. And if you like me and all my lovely ladies, then here's a taste. But if you hate, here's all of our stinky feet in your face. Hey, wait. Our feet in your face is something that most of you guys would probably like. Anyway, thank you for watching and good night.